Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, Paul.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm great.
Glad to hear.
So, the Volts.
Volt series lights. Yeah, these are all the rechargeable headlights produced by Cat Eye.
Okay.
So Cat Eye, they're really into making electronic accessories, lights, computers. They've got a couple GPSs as well. So those are pretty neat. But yeah, we're gonna talk about some headlights today.
Well, great. So they're all a part of the same family.
Mm-hmm.
What are the similarities and what are the differences?
So the main similarities between these lights is they're all USB rechargeable, so you can plug them into your computer and recharge them. Another similarity is the attachment system. It uses a really simple little strap with a knob, and you just mount those right up on your headlight mount, or like a swing grip or something like we showed you the other day. So yeah, these the differences between these lights are going to be their output and their runtime and weight. That's a less of an issue for most people, but you might have some concerns there if you're wanting a really light trike. But yeah, we'll just kind of start with the 100 here. So this is a 150 lumen headlight. Pretty lightweight, compact design. And then it's got from a 2-hour runtime on up to a 30-hour runtime.
Wow.
So that one's quite bright. The next one is the Volt 300. So again, still USB rechargeable, a little bit bigger, longer body, and a narrow, sleek design that way. This one has up to a 60-hour runtime, and that one produces about 300 lumens.
Wow! So
double the output of the Volt 100. Next up is the Volt 700. And that actually produces 800 lumens of light and has a runtime of up to 100 hours. So on the flash settings. And all of these have multiple settings as well. So you can have it constant or flashing or pulsing. There's several different settings depending on if you're riding during the day or the night or dusk.
Okay.
So
I hear a lot of talk about lumens, Matt. What exactly is a lumen?
So a lumen is basically how light is measured. It's a measurement of the visible light. You might hear also candle power. Candle power is an old measurement of light based on a specific candle. So the same the same setup for each candle, it produces that much light. But currently the lumen is the standard measurement of light output. So
understood.
And then finally, you got this light over here, the Volt 1200. I mean, really, that light's like staring at the surface of the sun. It's extremely bright.
Is that right?
And that one does also have up to 100-hour runtime. I think it's about 2 hours on the constant. But like I said, that's a really bright light.
Yeah.
So.
Understood. Well, do you mind if we run through all of them and maybe try them out, see what lumens mean in the real world?
Yeah, let's we'll mount a couple to show you that, and then we'll actually kind of compare the light here.
Awesome. Thank you, Matt. All right, Matt, we've gone ahead and darked the room. You're going to try out the 100 first?
Yeah, so let's check that out.
Okay.
So that's on. Like I said, there's a couple settings. You have view intensity. I'll shut that off. And then next we're going to do the 300. You see that one's a bit brighter. You got your dim settings and your flash. Now that is my favorite setting on those ones.
Really help you get noticed out there.
Yeah, the visibility's great. Next one up is the Volt 700. Bam. That thing is bright.
Right.
Alright. Check the dim settings and that's got that pulse flash as well. Alright. Next up is the Volt 1200.
You're gonna do the big boy?
And this is the big one.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. That's bright. Alright, we already saw that pulse setting, but of course it's got the various intensity settings as well.
Awesome. Thank you, Matt. And hopefully that gives you folks a good point of reference. All right, Matt, we're back. Got to take a look at the differences between these in terms of lumens.
Mhm.
So I'm wondering, I mean, who are these specifically for? Like the 100 to the 12?
Yeah, so the 100 is going to be, somebody who's getting out and riding maybe early morning dawn. They want something that can be on during the day as well, and want something rechargeable so they're not running through batteries all the time. And you get caught in the dark every once in a while or something like that. The 300 and 700 are going to be, for people who are going to be commuting. More likely that they'll be caught in the dark and need that bright pulse setting to grab attention, the traffic around them and stuff like that. The 1200 is going to be, your touring and commuting, heavy commuting. If you're definitely going to be riding at night, that's the light to have for sure. Especially if you're touring out in the middle of nowhere, you want to have plenty of light in front of you. Okay. So it's also worth noting that both the 300 and the 700 actually have removable battery packs. Oh. So again, if you're either touring or commuting, you can have a battery pack at home, battery pack at work, or a couple spares with you when you're out on the ride, so you can swap those out should the battery deplete.
That's great. Yeah, I appreciate you taking me through these. It's Cat Eye, so I mean we know they're really reliable, really durable, and
great quality products. Yeah,
exactly.